Хай Клавдій плаче, його дружину голою кожен третій бачить.
Він не пробачить.
Хай Клавдій плаче, замість ліжка у палаці, на брудному матраці.
Пальці і вночі, і вранці.
Месаліна, ну що ж ти плачеш, коли тато каже, що ти вродлива. Месаліна, Месаліна, поруч з тобою древня Греція така цнотлива. Месаліна.
Вона тікає від перлин. Їй не потрібен дім. Їй не потрібні гроші, тільки очі, жадібні очі. Лупанарій не задає питань. Месаліна йде без вагань. Віддати тіло є причина. Вона любить все, вона.
Месаліна, ну що ж ти плачеш, коли тато каже, що ти вродлива. Месаліна, Месаліна, поруч з тобою древня Греція така цнотлива. Месаліна.
Месаліна, Месаліна. Кожну жінку вчать з дитинства Патриції і плебс, що твоє тіло, наше діло, муза то об'єкт. І будучи в дворі при королі на королі, ти знатимеш любов, як прокляття поколінь. Сестра чи мати, ти тут, висновки одні. Будь чемною, вродливою, трішки норовливою, але не дуже, бо по венам трирему пустять бритвою. Месаліна, Месаліна, ти така вродлива, дай нам трішечки себе хоча б на годину. При дворі в Калігули 13 років слів нема, своє тіло віддала і далі понесла.
Дружина імператора, така чутлива. Месаліна, Месаліна, Месаліна,
Месаліна,
така блудлива Месаліна.
Месаліна.
Мій Рим великий та гучний, ярмо тирана, змій ручний. Той, хто Калігулу убив, небесний шанс вам подарив. Бо
Ви ще не бачили, але ви побачите. Від щедрості моєї ви усі заплачете. Я вам відкрию цирк, прощу податки всім. Нехай гуляє Рим, нехай гуляє Рим. Чого такий сумний, навколо свято пий, коли ще бачив ти такий парад. Мій Рим не веде він, мій Рим в бокалах вин. Наші турботи ті, скаже мій брат. Забудь образи всі, усі дурні страхи. Гуляє Рим сьогодні до кінця. Нехай гуляє Рим, вино тече у ньому та заливає вуличний бродяг. Нехай гуляє Рим, нехай гуляє Рим, нехай гуляє Рим, нехай гурт. Ой. Mama, you killed the man. Evil thoughts are in your head. Killed my uncle, killed my dad. Mama, life has just begun. But now we got the crown and have to reign. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If you are not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Після вбивства матері якось легше дихається. Сенат підтримує. Прошу вибачення у мого вчителя Луция Сенеки. Стоїцизм – це круто, але для безпеки власної, трону, економіки. І це без агресії. Варто знищувати всі осередки заколоту. Ми вже з вами не в Греції. Демократія пряма, крива, безпосередньо. Слухайте, та я про такі речі взагалі не думаю, якщо чесно. У мене дружина не може народити сина. Чи попе Сабіна така красива. Правда, просить голову дружині відрізати і принести їй як сувенір. О, як ці жінки дурманять мов ефір. Я взагалі займаюсь гімнастикою. Треную вокали, пластику, аби поїхати в тур зі своєю виставою. Угу. Про що я? Ах, да, дружини не стало. Ну, голову Сабіна таки отримала. Правда, недовго раділа, бо сварка, вона як на мене кинулась. Ну, а я що? А я за себе постояти можу. І я вдарив Сабіну. Виявляється, вбив дитину, ну свою, яка була в неї в лоні. Господи, як же ж важко сидіти на троні.
Що народу треба лише хліба до видовищ. Не горланитиме глотка, якщо ти її покормиш. Якщо руки аплодують, вони не тримають вила. Нас влаштовує порядок, цей від Ромула до Рима.
Якщо звернення Нерона такі сильні і правдиві, там промови від Сенеки, шестирук такі красиві. Якщо сам Нерон актор, хоч і каже, що колишній, якщо всі його паради, святостилю і музичні номери від кращих муз подає Нерон народу, то яка різниця, скільки йому страчено в угоду, то яка різниця, скільки грошей втрачено з казни. Імператор Деміург, сядь у залу і диви.
Мій Рим великий та гучний, ярмо тирана зміручний. Той, хто Калігулу вбив, небесний шанс вам подарив. Ви ще не бачили, але ви побачите. Від щедрості моєї ви усі заплачете. Я вам відкрию цирк, прощу податки всім. Нехай гуляє Рим. Забудь образи всі, усі дурні страхи. Гуляє Рим сьогодні до кінця. Нехай гуляє Рим, вино тече у нім та заливає вуличний бродяг. Нехай гуляє Рим, нехай гуляє Рим, нехай гуляє Рим, нехай горить!
During the events of Star Reil Fest, Asheville discovered what the happiness surgery truly entails, implanting the flesh and blood of the abominations of abundance. Given the gravity of the situation, we decided to go to Graphia Academy and first launch an investigation into Full Wish. During the course of events, we unexpectedly crossed paths with Full Wish herself. Also a survivor of the Bloodstained Games, she openly joined the Phantasmoon Games and invited supplicants to travel to Seafeld City, where the winner would be decided in a televised debate. During our exchange with Full Wish, Himiko realized that Full Wish might be a masked fool. As a result, I asked Sparksy to investigate the tavern for leads, and through that, we identified Full Wish's ability, the happiness syntax. Evanesia and Yao Guang established a cooperation agreement. After Evanesia's attempt to assess Full Wish in her capacity as the arbitrator failed, they encountered Blade and his group and learned that the flesh implanted in the happiness surgery originated from Shuhu, an emanator of abundance. Himiko and I went to the TV station to take part in the debate and met up with Sunday and Ashevale, who had arrived ahead of us. However, the debate turned out to be a carefully orchestrated trap. In full view of the public, all those who had undergone the surgery transformed into terrifying monsters. When the disaster erupted, Evanesia willingly violated a forbidden taboo and revealed the real purpose of the Phantasmoon Games: to suppress the terrifying entity slumbering within plain Arcadia. Through this act, she unlocked the original power of the ambrosial arbor within herself and intervened in the unfolding situation. At the same time, Silverwolf, entrusted by Pearl, set out to investigate the anomalous signal responsible for the monster's emergence, only to be obstructed by Mr. Meanie. As the force backing Full Wish, he wields tremendous power, powerful enough to interfere with the Stellaron Hunter's script. Meanwhile, Full Wish continued to livestream our movements in the TV tower, distorting the truth by every possible means. Drawing upon the wish power of 200,000 victims, she manifested the Meanie Phantasmoon in an attempt to after overcoming every obstacle in our path, we reached the top of the TV tower and confronted Full Wish head-on. Drawing on the people's wish power, even so, those who had undergone the surgery did not recover. At Blade's proposal, everyone, just when I thought the crisis was over, Evanesia requested that I warn the creator of the world in canvas. According to her, Asat Pramod, the Lord Ravager who once attempted to eliminate plain Arcadia,
Seafeld City has been severely affected by the incident. Citizens are advised to remain patient and await assistance.
You're back! The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantasmoon Brief. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone! This is your old friend, Snowy!
Well then, as the Phantasmoon Games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and...
Yes, we are! And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles,
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short. This imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Foolish herself—
As of the latest reports, nearly 200,000 human and Imaginary inhabitants across plain Arcadia have been affected by the plague. Countless individuals are injured or manned in a chilling echo of the bloodstained games 15 years ago. Footage left behind by Foolish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond the sky.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal, Stellaron Hunter
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Foolish herself through her organization, the Research Society of Happy's.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made this—
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can plain Arcadia safely make it through this crucial— Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even— Also, those two hosts, weren't they from Full Wish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before, and— I'm happy you made it back safely. Oh no. You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung. No. Is this what it takes to become a hero? I am so cute and lovely. What's the problem with that? Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's side of the story, but... So, Full Wish had people undergo the happiness, and you guys stopped the mutation from spreading. And then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Reil Fest, is actually the Phantom Moon Games arbitrator, and she also asked you to go deep into the world and... Who is that?
Yes, Graphia, Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himiko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back? Oh, why does the Express have such bad luck? By this point, whenever we go on Lord Ravager, at Venessia's request, Shuhu's flesh and blades feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at once. I shouldn't have asked so many questions. Didn't...
So many things to deal with right now. Nah, I've had a long day. I should just get some rest.
Shh, Welt. She's tired. Let her sleep. You're obviously tired. I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
From our very first steps, trouble has always followed the Nameless, but this is way too much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board, constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my depth. All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log, one by one. a world's coordinates that needed an update, a glitch in the Express's warp system. Back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face. Come to think of it, it's because of you. Because of all of you. Along the way, we have defeated 2 Lord Ravagers. The Nameless who guided me before I set out once told me, keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. I've seen you grow through the Phantom Moon games, becoming someone others can trust, and that's why I want to share a story from the past with you. I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life, and found companions I could trust with all my heart. I want to share this story with you all. The story of how my journey began. It's a long story, filled with many memories of my past. I'd also like to invite you all to the place where I repaired the Express and tell you
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us, let Shush make us some coffee. Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
Speaking of the world in canvas, March told me about what Evanesia said to you. Evanesia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for, according to the records from the databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramod's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in 1,000 years ago. My ancestor Graphia created the world in canvas. If that was true, that's the first of many mysteries. Based on our family history, we are clearly not descendants of any long, quite the opposite. The weathering curse has shortened my family's lifespan for generations. What could my ancestor have gone through? There are far too many legends about only two things are beyond doubt. First, during the Cinderth Age. Second, near the end of one of the Phantasmoon games, which means she is not only familiar with Asat Pram. Good question. As for who in Plain Arcadia knows Graph, she should have some clues to guide us. By the way, General Yao Guang is here. I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. Go talk to General Yao Guang then. Don't keep...
Nice to meet you, Ishvara. I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanesia, would step in and punish Foolish. In my capacity as an Arbiter General, I extend my... What I am about to tell you is something Evanesia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret, not a... Sealed. Sealed within Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the Veracity. Wait, you've never heard of the Veracity before? Come to think of it, they must be unfamiliar to most people. They were supposed to be recorded in the list of arch-enemies as an... But they disappeared so long ago that the Cienjo Alliance... Well, they need no such title anyway. Beast. Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster. They were hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather to attend... No one expected them to be here of all places. The true situation remains unknown. But with this information... Aren't you a little afraid? Interesting. You wouldn't flinch even if a fortune follows when fate... Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, Blade has agreed to my proposal and will venture into the world in canvas to... I cast a divination, and the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams. What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that... The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms.
Before I set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone. What are they all up to over there?
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you. We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom-Pom's heard all about your latest adventure.
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one. You stopped Full Wish's
Exactly. You knocked out the master.
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from Shuhu's flesh.
With a Lord Ravager looming on the horizon.
Now, here's to everyone and here's to all of us. The Lord.
Thank you. All of you. Having you by my side.
Cheers!
Oh, it's you! Pom-Pom heard you've got a solo mission coming up. Graphia? But Pom-Pom always, but every time... sadly, Pom-Pom can't remember. Pom-Pom's memory of those years is like but it's okay. After Passenger how did Passenger Himiko appear? That the day Passenger Safe trip?
Did you? I need a break. I felt worn out ever since right now. It feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those, Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep. I should thank you.
I heard from Sunday about how the televised debate went. We won this battle because of you. When the televised debate began, I guess people know that I am more... I've seen it reminded me from what the Stellaron as the wave of... Be careful.
There you are. March and I were talking about you. Yeah.
When did Dawn Hawk...
This trip to Planar, you dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed the path.
Wait, hold up. I call it cultural exploration.
Now that we're having this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
Yeah, we are actually...
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges. It's going to be a path fraught with danger. From now on, I will turn. Mr. Yang and I have been...
I've got work to do. No problem. When you come...
Just in time. She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter. This is an important matter. Once you've fully rested, Madame Pearl has a special it will take you to the border between this world. That's your final stop before I know you'll have to go alone this time, but I don't think it'll be dangerous. After the thought of it makes me feel calm in a strange... I am indeed quite curious, but someone must stay here and keep watch. Madame Pearl, go ahead. Set out once you've rested.